textbook. I will explain everything. Just wait, Varuna. This is Maharashtra State Board textbook. Okay, you just ask them you want Maharashtra State Board textbook for 11th standard physics, and just check out the cover. Last year का यही textbook था, but before that, okay, textbook अलग है. So just remember this cover. Okay, you can take a screenshot or we will send it to you in your group also. Already sent किया होगा. Just check out your group, or you can take screenshot of this. This is the physics Maharashtra State textbook. Okay. Now, due to COVID situation, some portion are removed from the state board syllabus. 25% portion is removed from the syllabus. Okay, I'm going to show you one PDF which contain that 25% removed syllabus. So just wait, I'm sharing one PDF with you all. I explain everything, notes and all. Okay, just wait, let me share the PDF. Okay, this is the PDF which is given by the board, and this is the PDF of removed syllabus. Now, very first, if you read over here, the first point is topic in the following are deleted for the academic year 2021. Okay, because of COVID situation, these topics are deleted. Okay, now second point is given over here, except the solved example, remember this are deleted. Okay, this second point I'll explain from textbook. Okay, now you can check out the first chapter is given over here, that is units and measurement, which are going to start today. Okay, so if you observe over here, the page number is given to you from 3 to 5. Then article number is given 1.3, and then topic name is given, that is measurement of length. It is removed. Then again here page number is given. In this way, for all the chapters they have given portion. Okay, I'll send the same PDF in which 12th standard is not for you. For you just 11th standard. Okay, so just remember you have to mark only 11 for 11th standard. So everything is given over here, page number, article number, and which portion or which topic is related. Okay, I'll send this PDF to you in your group. Right now I think group properly बने हुए नहीं है. जैसे बन जाएंगे, I'll enter in that group and I'll send this PDF to you. ठीक है? Just a second. Okay, let me stop here. Okay. Okay. So this is our textbook. Okay, and the first chapter you have to mark the deleted portion. That I'll explain you. मैं बताऊंगी आपको क्या क्या delete है, कैसे mark करना है. Before that, let's come to notes and all. See, in the chapter, I'll explain you which question, like कौन सा question यहाँ in the example कितने marks के लिए रहेगा, what is the distribution of the marks for that question, that all you have to do your own. आप खुद के notes बनाओगे, कैसे notes बनाए, that I will explain in today's lecture, and in that way you have to make your own notes. ठीक है? That I'll explain. For the reference, only textbook is sufficient. No need to take any other reference book or any digest. Syllabus of the NCERT and HSC is nearly same. तो आपको only for exam only and only for state board का book ही use करना है, बाकी कोई भी book use नहीं करना है. Okay, because question will ask only from textbook. That may be exactly same as text back question रहेगा, या फिर textbook inside वो chapter का question रहेगा. तो paper pattern and all I'll explain afterwards. Okay, right now I'll not explain paper pattern. जब exam pass में आएगी तब बताऊंगी मैं आपको before exam. ठीक है, बट राइट नाउ जस्ट रिमेम्बर कि आपको नोट्स कैसे लिखना है वो मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करने वाली हूँ. अकॉर्डिंग टू हैव टू राइट द नोट्स. ठीक है, एक रेफरेंस बुक का बोल दिया, टेक्स्ट बुक आपको लेना है, टेक्स्ट बुक से ही यू कैन राइट द नोट्स. एंड स्टिल यू वांट टू परचेस एनी रेफरेंस बुक, अगर आपको चाहिए, आपको करना ही है, तो यू कैन रेफर दिस बुक. दिस इज नवनीत डाइजेस्ट, यू कैन रेफर. ठीक है, बट मैं तो ये बोलूंगी कोई जरूरत नहीं रेफरेंस बुक की. ठीक है, जिसको बहुत ही डिफिकल्टीज आ रही है क्वेश्चन आंसर समझने में, तो यू कैन. ओके, नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट दिस. नो, पेस विल नॉट गिव यू दिस बुक, यू हैव टू परचेस योर ओन. ठीक है, आपको खुद को लेना है ये बुक. and attendance is compulsory, students. I'm going to take attendance over here also right now. मैं आपका screenshot ले रही हूँ attendance का. Just a second, let me take the attendance. तो attendance is compulsory. यहाँ भी attendance होगा, and after attendance we will send you Google form also. तो वहाँ भी attendance होगा. तो make sure कि आप all the lectures में attend रहो. WhatsApp group जो आपका टीचर का बना है, in that WhatsApp group only ma'am will add me after certain time because I think वो ठीक से हुआ नहीं है. तो then मैं उसी ग्रुप में आपको जो ऑलरेडी आपका बना है स्टूडेंट्स का ग्रुप, उसी में ऐड हो जाऊंगी बाद में और उसी में आपको सब कुछ सेंड करूंगी. IIT Pace booklet is different, beta, and R is different. You can directly talk with me, Tanish, if you wish, or you can write in chat. You can unmute yourself, we can talk. Okay. Why you are raising hand, Tanish? IIT booklet, आप raise कर रहे हो hands. Tell me, do you have any problem?
Ma'am, IIT Pace booklet is enough for this preparation.
No.
HSC.
No. See, there is lots of difference between IIT things and state board. IIT may only the theory is given numericals point of view, but here in boards it is given all in detail, like derivations भी रहते हैं. तो आप IIT के लिए बिल्कुल मतलब HSC के लिए बिल्कुल ही IIT का यूज नहीं करना है. HSC के लिए strictly your state board book, this book only. This is enough.
Second preference we can use that booklet.
But you can use, देखो, you can use in the sense what वहाँ आपको use होगा ही नहीं, as in like a concept समझने के लिए आप use करें, then you can. ठीक है?
Okay.
But then there is a difference between IIT. See, IIT में क्या करते हो? You just solve the numericals और आप.
So you will get that all idea. Exercise we will start next week as we have left only 2 minutes. वे का position same होता है.
वो आपका IIT studies में नहीं रहता है. So for example, आपके इस बुक में अगर किसी का डेरिवेशन दिया है तो वहां सिर्फ फॉर्मूला दिया रहता है, लास्ट एंडिंग रिजल्ट दिया रहता है. तो ऐसे में कैसे यूज हो सकता है? बट अब कंसेप्ट समझने के लिए यू कैन यूज. I'll not send you notes, but I'm going to explain you how to write down the notes. और जहां भी जरूरत रहेगी.
And ma'am, for answers
I'm telling you. Let me start the chapter. At the end of the this lecture, you ask me about the notes. आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा कि मैं आपको नोट्स कैसे लिख पा रही हूँ या क्वेश्चन आंसर्स कैसे रहेंगे. Okay. Regarding notes, you ask me end of the lecture. ठीक है? Apart from that, अगर कुछ पूछना है तो you make one notebook, okay, and you write the things. मैं आपको explain करूंगी. चलो let's start. End of the lecture you can ask me. आपको समझ में आ ही जाएगा कि कैसे prepare करना है और क्या करना है. Okay. So very first we are going to start the chapter units and measurement. Okay. So very first whenever you're studying this any chapter, तो पहला question आपके mind में यही आना चाहिए कि हमें पढ़ना क्यों है. Okay. So very first ये हमें इसीलिए पढ़ना है because every scientist gives the theory, like Thomson has given one theory that is atomic model, plum pudding model. You know, अगर suppose Thomson ने कोई model दिया and he said my radius is this, whereas उसने radius के बारे में कुछ नहीं बोला था, but still I'm giving the one just example. My radius is this much. Bohr ने बोला my radius of the atom is this much. But सबका unit अगर different है, so we cannot compare the theories. Like I am a third scientist and I want to read the theory of this scientist and this scientist and क्या होता है, एक साइंटिस्ट थियरी देता है, दूसरा साइंटिस्ट उसको रीड करता है, उसका ड्रॉबैक निकालता है, वो अपना थियरी देता है, थर्ड साइंटिस्ट आता है, वो उसको ड्रॉबैक्स निकालता है, अपना थियरी देता है. ठीक है? तो इन दैट केस ईच साइंटिस्ट को अदर साइंटिस्ट का थियरी रीड करना होता है. अगर हर साइंटिस्ट अपना ही एक यूनिट बना ले तो इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट थियोरीज, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाट वी नीड इज टू स्टैंडर्डाइज द यूनिट. एक स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट होना चाहिए so that everyone can read that theories and make a improvement in that or invention in that theories. Okay, so this is what the basic need. Now very first, what is mean by unit? See, definition may ask for 1 mark. standard reference used for the measurement of physical quantity is called unit. For example, rod is 5 centimeter. It means that rod is an 5 times of that and centimeter, 5 times than that of centimeter. Now centimeter is a standard. मैंने क्या बोला है कि this is the standard and with respect to this standard rod is 5 times. Okay, so this is called unit. Now let's come to notes. अभी here in your textbook में यहाँ दिया है the definition of unit. Standard measure for any quantity is called unit of that quantity. Just mark the definition and write it down. You have two options. Either you write down here only it is a marks, this definition may ask for 1 marks, or you just note over here and after the lecture, after lecture you make your own notes. मतलब मैंने क्या बोला है कि दिस इज द डेफिनेशन, मैंने आपको टेक्स्ट बुक से मार्क करवा दिया और मैंने ये भी बता दिया कि ये 1 मार्क्स के लिए पूछा जाता है. ओके, तो आपके पास ऑप्शन है, क्योंकि मैं कंटिन्यूअसली पढ़ाती रहूंगी तो यू कैन नॉट राइट एवरीथिंग एट दैट मोमेंट. सो यू हैव वन ऑप्शन, यू जस्ट मार्क दैट डेफिनेशन, यू राइट इट डाउन, इट इज फॉर 1 मार्क्स एंड आफ्टर लेक्चर यू मेक योर ओन नोट्स इन योर नोटबुक, यू राइट द डेफिनेशन, यू राइट द क्वेश्चन एंड यू मेक योर कंप्लीट नोट. ठीक है, बट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू कि कौन सा क्वेश्चन रहेगा. जहां जहां जरूरत है वहां डिटेक्ट भी करूंगी, वहां आपको नोटबुक तो रेडी रखना ही है. Got it, students? In this way you have to do. So this definition, before that whatever this introduction part is there, they will not ask this introduction part anything, but this definition asks for 1 marks. So you have to mark it. Okay, this is the definition of unit. You write it down in your notebook after lecture and you write down the question. This question may ask define unit. In this way this question may ask. Okay. So second question is that should we have to write down the definition as it is? No, it is not necessary, but meaning should not change. Okay, like मैंने कैसे बोला definition, standard reference used for the measurement of physical quantity. But what is given in your textbook, standard measure of any quantity is called unit of quantity. There is no difference in both the definition. Okay, what I said, standard reference used for measurement of physical quantity. Physical quantity means length, mass, these are the physical quantity. उसको measure करने के लिए जो भी standard reference लगता है उसको unit बोलते हैं. ठीक है, और उन्होंने बोला standard measure for any quantity, जो भी standard measure करते हैं for the any quantity that is called unit. Both is okay, but try कि textbook का ही language use करना है. Okay, but alternate definition or definition in other words चलेगा, but meaning should not change. और क्या होता है हमेशा definition एक limited words में रहता है, तो आप other words में लिखने जाओगे तो meaning change होता है. तो better you write as it is whatever given in your textbook. Okay, so this is the definition for the unit and this is the first question in this book. Okay, now second is system of units. So what are the system of units? First is a CGS. What is the long form of CGS? C for centimeter, G for gram, S for second. Second system is MKS. M for meter, K for kg, S for second. Third system is FPS. That is foot, pound, second. Okay, and last one is an SI. SI unit is an this is system of international. I'll explain what is this. Okay, this is system of international. See, remember this is CGS unit. So centimeter is a unit of which physical quantity? It is the unit of length. Okay, the gram is a unit of mass. And time is always in second. Okay, so this is the CGS system, this is MKS system, and this is FPS system. The most common and important system is MKS system, which is nothing but SI system. Now, what is the SI system? SI system is an internationally accepted system. Means जैसे मैंने बोला कि कोई भी साइंटिस्ट अगर अपना थ्योरी देगा तो सबका थ्योरी शुड बी इन वन फॉर्म, राइट? मतलब it should be in one system. तो वो system है SI system. ठीक है, and that is nothing but MKS. So see in what is the use of this system. देखो पहली बात तो ये साइंटिस्ट को अपना एक स्पेसिफिक सिस्टम में रखने के लिए है, मतलब साइंटिस्ट जो भी थियरी दे रहे हैं अपना एक स्पेसिफिक MKS सिस्टम में देगा. सेकेंड थिंग, फॉर यू पीपल, remember whenever you are solving the numerical, you have to make sure all the quantities given in that numerical should be in same system. For example, you are solving any numerical in which length is given in meter and mass is given in kg, then you have to convert this is in like this centimeter in meter and make it in MKS. Or you can do this also, ki you can convert kg into gram, but MKS is more important. Yes, MKS is same as that of SI unit. SI unit and MKS unit is same. Okay. Just a system of international is given, like name दिया है उसको. ठीक है. Okay, so this is what the use. मतलब आपको numerical point of view इसका use करना है. Okay, now the question may ask, what is system of units? What is system of units? May ask for 1 marks. Okay, but इसका possibilities less है. I'm putting just like a star. ऐसा question वो नहीं पूछते, but unit का definition जो रहता है वो ज्यादातर पूछते हैं. That is more important. अब इसमें क्या पूछ सकते हैं? Maybe अगर उनको पूछना है तो they may ask in MCQ what is the long form of CGS kind of question. So this question may ask in MCQ. Okay, so you should know just a full form of the things और system में कौन कौन से this 4 system and their full form you have to write, not like this. You write complete words में centimeter, gram, like this. Okay, you write in this way. So this is the system of units. You just remember this much. Okay, now next is an fundamental quantities. Okay, notebook में क्या करोगे? What you have to write? Yes, you will get the options in MCQ. In notebook, what you have to do is just put the heading, write first question, unit of definition of unit. You write the definition, write it down. It may ask for 1 marks. You write second question, what are the system of the unit? You just write down the 4 system. You write its full form. This is second. Third question you will write first. They may ask the definition of fundamental quantity for 1 marks. They may ask the definition for fundamental quantity for 1 marks. Or second question may be, what is fundamental quantity? What is fundamental quantity? You note it down. ठीक है, या आप नोट करके रख दो. They may ask for 2 marks. ठीक है, नोट्स आप बाद में लिख देना after the lecture. ठीक है. Now, सबसे पहले मैं आपको पढ़ा देती हूँ कि what is the fundamental quantity? The fundamental quantity, yes.
Ma'am, lab.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Is it for all students?
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
No,
The
ma'am.
students are no lagging, so it is your internet issue बेटा. Just check it out. अगर बार बार इश्यू हो रहा है और आपको डिफिकल्टीज हो रहे हैं, you just leave the meeting and again immediately join. शायद वो इश्यू सॉल्व हो जाए. Okay. So it is your internet issue. Okay. So what is the fundamental quantity? Fundamental quantity which do not depends on any physical quantity. Physical quantity means length, mass, velocity, force. These are the physical quantity. So fundamental quantity which do not depend upon any physical quantity for their measurement is called fundamental quantity. See, I am writing, this is the first lecture, that's why I am writing this theoretical question. Otherwise मैं ऐसे बोलती हूँ, लिख के नहीं देती हूँ आपको, ठीक है? But this definition is given over here. Just mark it. The physical quantity which do not depend upon any other physical quantity for their measurement is known as fundamental quantity. यहाँ से ये mark करना है. This is the definition. Okay. जिनके पास notebook नहीं है, notebook ले लेना. I have one PDF also for the textbook. मैं बोलती हूँ टीचर्स को forward करने के लिए. Okay. और you can ask me. My number मैं लिख के देती हूँ 9619710299. This is my number. ठीक है, अदरवाइज मैं फॉरवर्ड ही करने के लिए बोल दूंगी, बट स्टिल अगर कोई डाउट है तो यू कैन नोट डाउन माय नंबर, ओके, व्हाट्सएप number. So you have to note this definition. I'm showing you again. This is definition, the physical quantity which do not depend upon. Okay, so you just mark this definition. So अभी मैं explain कर रही हूँ what is the fundamental quantity. Physical quantity which do not depend upon any other quantity. ठीक है. For example, length. So length is not depend upon any other quantity. Second, mass. Third, time. Fourth, temperature. Fifth, electric current. Sixth, luminous intensity. Seven, amount of substance. These are only 7 fundamental quantity. ठीक है, यही 7 फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी है. अब यही फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी क्यों है आपको पता चलेगा जब मैं सेकंड डेफिनेशन बताऊंगी डिराइव्ड क्वांटिटी. सी, डिराइव्ड क्वांटिटी मींस व्हाट. एट द एंड आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू क्वेश्चन. Derived quantity means what? Which I'll explain. Which depends on one or more fundamental quantity is called derived quantity. Okay, मैं आपके चार्ट के क्वेश्चंस लेती हूँ 5 मिनट के बाद जब मैं ये एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगी. ओके, so very first, what is the fundamental quantity which do not depend upon any other physical quantity for their measurement? If I consider the speed is distance upon time. Okay, so distance means what? Length. Okay, so speed is depend upon the length, speed is depend upon the time, means speed is depend upon two quantities, that is length and time. Okay, so this is the derived quantity. Because what is the definition for the derived quantity? The quantity which depends on one or more fundamental quantity is called derived quantity. Okay, but length is not depend upon any other quantity, right? Length itself a fundamental, time is itself a fundamental, mass is itself a fundamental, but force is a derived quantity because force is a mass into acceleration. So mass is a fundamental quantity, but acceleration again derived quantity because acceleration hota hai, it is a speed upon time or velocity upon time. Okay, now you understood. So this 7 is only fundamental quantity. Other than that, all are derived quantity because derived quantities depend on other fundamental quantity. For example, area, length square, मतलब maybe height into breadth, but this is the length, right? तो ये दो फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी पे डिपेंड कर रहा है, बट इट इज डिपेंड अपॉन टू फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी, राइट? मतलब लेंथ ही है, सिंगल है, बट 2 बार L into L, so it is a derived quantity. ठीक है, या वॉल्यूम इज एन डिराइव्ड क्वांटिटी बिकॉज थ्री लेंथ्स पे वो डिपेंड करेगा. हम L क्यूब मीटर क्यूब उसका यूनिट लिखते हैं. ठीक है, so this may be base into height, but this is the length. I'm in that way I can write each is length square. ठीक है, so fundamental quantity is basically which is do not depend upon other physical quantity for their measurement. Okay, so the first definition becomes this. What is the fundamental quantity? Is the physical quantity which do not depend upon other quantity for their measurement. But what is the unit of length? It is a meter, and this unit is called fundamental unit. So the next definition becomes fundamental unit. So I'm writing a question. पहला तो बनता है हमारा define fundamental quantity. Second definition, fundamental unit. ठीक है, what is the definition? Students rejoin करना अगर disconnect होता है तो. Now second definition is fundamental unit, the unit which is used for the measurement of fundamental quantity. I'll give you बाद में screenshot. See, definition of unit is given over here. The unit used for the measurement of fundamental quantity. Okay, तो वो हो गया fundamental unit. For example, लेंथ का जो यूनिट है वो मीटर है, तो दिस इज द फंडामेंटल यूनिट. ओके, पहले तो टेक्स्ट बुक में मार्क कर लिया आपने फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी एंड फंडामेंटल यूनिट का डेफिनेशन, एंड दिस इज द ओनली डेफिनेशन. ओके, 1 marks each, 1 marks each. Got it? Now, second question comes to, okay, 7 फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी है, लेंथ का यूनिट मीटर, मास का यूनिट है kg. These are the MKS unit, and someone asked, let me check now chat. Someone asked me, ma'am, lecture for a lecture for 25th August means batch. I don't know कौन से batch है, I have to check it out बेटा. Okay, luminescence intensity. See, luminous मतलब क्या, like a sun rays जो रहता है वो अपना लाइट इंसिडेंट am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So one by one, let me explain whatever they ask in chat. Okay, got it? Luminescence intensity. It is just a intensity का concept है, हम आगे जाके पढ़ने वाले हैं, तो you just remember luminous का मतलब ये होता है कि जो खुद से light emit करता है. Okay. How many pages notebook should we make? You can make 200 pages वाला notebook. स्क्रीनशॉट के लिए मैं दे दूंगी. मैम, हाउ मेनी पेजेस नोटबुक? ओके, नोटबुक में प्लीज टेल हाउ मेनी पेजेस नोटबुक. नोटबुक यू कैन, बाप रे, सबने नोटबुक का ही पूछा है. ओके, 200 पेजेस का नोटबुक बना लो. ठीक है, इट्स नॉट ए स्कूल की मैं हर बार नोटबुक आपका चेक करूंगी या देखूंगी. मैं आपका सिर्फ रिजल्ट देखने वाली हूँ, और जब तक रिजल्ट सही नहीं लगता है तब तक मैं आपको फिर पढ़ने के लिए बोलूंगी. ओके, स्क्रीनशॉट लेना है, यू कैन टेक स्क्रीनशॉट. You can take screenshot. पूरा नहीं आ रहा है पेज.
और 2 marks
Now
के लिए
it's
क्या
coming.
है?
Now it's coming. No, lecture is not over.
Ma'am, I had doubt.
हाँ, 1 minute बेटा. Okay, lecture is not over. Yeah, tell me your doubt. Yes, tell me your doubt.
मैम वो 2 marks के लिए क्या लिखा है? What is
हाँ
fundamental?
हाँ, मैं उस पे आती हूँ. चलो ठीक है. So first question ये हो गया 1 marks के लिए. Now, if the same question fundamental quantity of 2 marks, they will ask what fundamental quantity, or they may ask the explain fundamental quantity this way, and they ask for 2 marks. When the question is for 2 marks, if your video is lagging, it means that it's a your connection problem. Okay, so when they ask the this question for 2 marks, you write the definition plus example. ठीक है. They may ask the next question. This is suppose third question. This is suppose fourth question. Definition of derived quantity. You write the definition because it is not given properly in your textbook. So you write. I'm detecting. ठीक है. Write the definition for derived quantity. लिखो. The quantity which depends, or you can write the physical quantity. Okay, both chalega. The physical quantity which depends on two or more fundamental quantity for their measurement is called derived quantity. Okay, so only definition जो मैंने अभी डिटेक्ट किया, it is for 1 marks. Okay, second definition of derived unit. Definition for derived unit, it is for 1 marks. So what is the definition for derived unit? The unit used to measure derived quantity is called derived unit. Which definition should I repeat? This one, derived quantity. Should I repeat it? Okay. So write down the definition for derived quantity. Both definition I will repeat. Derived quantity. the physical quantity which depends on two or more fundamental quantity
for their measurement.
Fundamental quantity is called derived quantity. So which depends on fundamental quantity. Basically, these are the keywords. Two or more fundamental quantity. It depends on fundamental quantity. Okay. The physical quantity which depends on two or more fundamental quantity is called derived quantity. Okay. Unit ka definition. The unit used to measure derived quantity. Unit used to measure derived quantity is called derived unit. Is called derived unit. Now, if they ask what is derived quantity, or explain derived quantity for 2 marks. If the question is for 2 marks, then write the definition along with example. Now, what is the example? See, what is the derived quantity which depend upon two or more fundamental quantity? In your textbook, the only example is given velocity. So, velocity is displacement upon time. Okay. So, this is the derived quantity. But what is the derived unit? Velocity is measured in meter per second. So this is the derived unit. So you will write the example, meter per second is derived unit. MTL, you don't have need to find out MTL over it, that we will see. Dimensions नहीं बता रही हूँ मैं, सिर्फ आपको यहाँ आपको यूनिट लिखना है, ठीक है, डायमेंशंस नहीं लिखना है. This is what given in your textbook, but you can write any quantity example, like a force is also derived quantity, right? And for yes, MLT मतलब dimensions, right? तो वो मैं बाद में पढ़ाने वाली हूँ, वो अभी उसकी कोई बात नहीं कर रही हूँ, वो नहीं लिखना है आपको. Yes, from textbook only you have to do definition. Only derived quantity का definition मैंने बताया, डिटेक्ट किया, because it is not given properly in textbook, तो इसीलिए दिया. सब कुछ टेक्स्ट से ही करना है, ठीक है. derived unit, okay, I am repeating. derived unit का जो definition है, unit used to measure the derived quantity. Units used to measure in place of, जैसे fundamental unit का definition है ना, वैसे ही derived का है, just fundamental की जगह हमने derived word use किया. Units used to measure derived quantity is called derived unit. Okay. Now see here, it is a fundamental unit का definition दिया ना, but units used to measure derived quantity is called derived unit. मतलब इतना ही difference. Okay. Force is measured in Newton, right? The force measured in Newton. So this Newton is an derived unit for force, right? So Newton is an derived unit for force. So you can write any derived unit. ऐसा नहीं कि textbook में दिया है meter per second, but that formula should be in your syllabus. Out of syllabus वाला कोई भी formula आपको use नहीं करना है. जो syllabus में दिया है वही formula आपको use करना है. Got it? Students, अगर थोड़ा disconnect हो जाता है तो rejoin कर लेना. Okay? तो यहाँ अब